Peace, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Ayoka. I am the creator of this awesome community, the Lightworkers Society. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing my video. I appreciate everyone who has been putting their energy back into me. My channel is growing tremendously, and I'm super blessed, right? So I'm glad to be able to help you guys get through your situations, to overcome your twin flame journey. Yes, this is a twin flame journey tonight, and I am doing it for the Divine Masculines who are air signs. Okay, so let me do my disclaimer, okay, because I know I probably will have some divine masculines tapping in and my divine feminines, all of you guys. Everything in this message might not resonate with you. Take what you need, leave what you don't need. I pick up on past, present, future energies. Y'all know this feel, y'all know how I do. So at any point in your twin flame journey, this could be you. So make sure you are in a positive mindset. Make sure your heart center is balanced and you're feeling hopeful, um, at least good energetically, right? But if you're not, step back real quick, breathe in and breathe out, and then come back and view the video, because I need you guys to be able to be clear so that you can hear the message that my spiritual guides is getting ready to deliver through me to you. All right, and the messages are intended for what? For you to be able to take action, especially when it comes to your healing process in this journey. Now, the journey, you guys, the love is good. Knowing what's going on with your divine masculine, it gives you a little peace and it keeps you at ease. But it's not strictly just about that, right? It's all about our evolution, and this is why I do these videos. It's not just about us spying on them or trying to see what part we are at in our journey. No, it's about your personal evolution, divine masculine and divine feminine. So I'm here to help you grow, to elevate, to evolve, and to help push you towards your divine life purpose. That's the purpose why I do the readings. Now, let me set my intention so we'll all be on the same page. For my Instagram family, I will have you on for about maybe 14 minutes or so, because I only can record for 15-minute time. But you can take and go over to my YouTube, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you will be alerted as soon as my YouTube video is loaded. So you guys, you already know, if I'm looking back and forth, it's because I'm watching two cameras. Now, here's my intentions. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my angelic guides, for helping me with this reading, helping me to deliver a message for the divine masculines who are air signs. Thank you for hearing me clearly and helping me to understand you guys as well, protecting us as we go through the spiritual world to commune with you. I ask that the spiritual gates are closed to anything that is not in alignment with the divine's will or with the purpose of this reading. I ask that you protect us and cover us with your wonderful bright lights as we are embarking on our everyday, as we are trying to stay COVID free, protecting us, our families, and our loved ones. Thank you so much for using me as the messenger. And so it is. All right, you guys. So, like I said, if you're feeling my vibe, like, subscribe, share. Also, and when you hit that like button, right, I tap into y'all energy. So this situation could be more closely related to what's going on with you now. The Go Within card is out. So the Divine Masculine, this is kind of similar to what the Divine Feminine reading was about that I just did. But the Divine Masculine is really taking that time to go within. So it's definitely a reflection that the Divine Feminine is also doing the same thing, doing that inner work, that inner healing, right? So let me see if there's any more messages. I just dropped all my cards, so give me 1 second, guys. I feel like I really needed this, so I would have normally have just let them stay there, but no, it's something that's coming from here that you guys need to know. I miss you. It's definitely one of the messages. And anything else? I will be back soon. Okay, so that's how we're gonna start this off. Thank you. Thank you, spiritual guides. So what's going on in the Divine Masculine's life? They're saying they'll be back soon. Tell us more. Thank you. So your King of Swords, you're the Divine Masculine. your divine masculine was in this energy at first, right? So they could be here now, or it already happened. And this represents a selfish person, I'm gonna say that because remember, we do masculine, feminine energy, which represents male or female, but sometimes I will say he or she. Is only out of habit because that's what we're accustomed to saying, but just know what role applies to what. And I'm sorry, I'll try, but it's just so much easier. Now, when this card is in the reverse, that is, this person definitely doesn't have very high standards when it comes to love. They could be quite selfish. So this is definitely what's pushing them to go within, because they're starting to think a little bit more clear about what it is that they want. Now the Judgment card is out and it's in the reverse. And pretty much it's like, okay, they're doing a period of reflection. That makes sense because it goes hand in hand with the go within card. So they're reflecting. So they did fear a lot of judgment, and they weren't listening to the universe when it came to this connection. And that's just basically being able to tap into their own intuition. Now, divine masculine, if you are watching, going within is the key, because that will help you rise and being able to literally embrace your higher level of consciousness. This helps you to make those life-changing decisions. And that's what they're doing now. They're going within, and that lets me know, divine feminines, that you are definitely doing the work, right? So I got the Seven of Pentacles that is here in this reading. Now they had some worries, right? Some problems when it came to money, relationship, love. They even probably felt as though that this situation would end in failure. So the divine masculine was definitely contemplating and in their head reflecting. Probably still are reflecting now, if this hasn't happened yet. But the hand of God is out, right? So they know that they are being gifted this union. They have been gifted the divine feminine. And things are going to change for good, which is going to offer a new beginning. Now, I have my Six of Cups here, Six of Coins, but it's in the reverse status. So there was some reckless behavior. Divine masculine was, you definitely were in your deceitful energy. And Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. You were focused on really just creating the life you needed for yourself. You were trying to master your own skills. Your divine masculine was literally focus on their career, leveling up on their money, their financial situation. Some of them could have been in school, but they were applying their energy just to that. And it was causing them to lose sight of the bigger picture when it came to this connection. Now, they are definitely focused on creating perfection. And that will cause you to really lose sight of everything, because it's like you're putting too much energy into the details, and it's not, it's basically like just flow in harmony with the universe, right? And it caused them to not move forward. They weren't taking action, or they're not taking action. Or they're either charging ahead really fast with no idea or no plan, and they really need to consider the next steps within this, because they are coming towards you. The Queen of Pentacles, they're definitely going within, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles also talks about taking and turning that caring energy that they have for others inward. So they're trying to create financial stability for themselves. This is where they're at right now. I heard now, presently. And the Fool card is here, and it's in reverse. So they weren't really ready to take that risk, or not ready to take the risk, holding back, right? Still in that reckless behavior, being naive, not trying to start this new beginning, because it's like, all right, I'm in this materialism mindset. Now, this karmic situation, karmic people, whatever's taken or was taking place, is in the reverse, right? So right now they prefer to be alone. They're no longer clicking with those things. Now, That's interesting to say. So something could have took place there, but we'll find out. So many personal setbacks for the divine masculine, and they are definitely worried about being a failure. Yep, that's what kept them in this King of Swords energy. They were worried about being a failure. They're worried about being a failure, and they're not sure if they're able to lead within this connection. But they know it makes a lot of sense because the divine feminine is coming out as the Nine of Pentacles in this reading, right? The Nine of Pentacles represents being balanced and satisfied in your life. So the divine feminine is literally already there. Like, you have that spiritual and material satisfaction. You've reached this stage in your life where you're confident, right? You're independent, you're self-sufficient, you're overcoming your difficulties, and they see that. They see that you're independent, and then they're not sure if they're able to match that energy. So the divine masculine is definitely trying to bring themselves in alignment with you to be able to come forward, to make those choices, because they weren't balanced. They do things in moderation, right? To try to restore the balance, but just moving entirely too slow. I got a reverse Four of Swords. You guys want to see it? They're finding the mental strength to come out of this isolation, this period of just really kind of wanting to be alone, not really want to have any interactions when it comes to romance. It's a lot of mental overload, right? Because some of them could be allowing negative energy to not even negative energy. It's like anxiety. That's the Hierophant. So they're trying to become their own teacher. They're trying to follow their own path, right? And come out of this devil energy. They're learning from their mistakes. They're learning from their lessons. And it just was a lot of, it's greed, okay? So what happens? Greed brings unhappiness, right? It causes you to abuse authority. It causes you to abuse your power. And it literally, they could have been tied down to a person or a situation, right? That's why they couldn't close out on this Four of Wands. That's why they couldn't give you the firm foundation and a harmony in a relationship or union, because of what they had some unorthodox happiness. Like, they were being attracted to the material things of the world. Yep, because now you're King of Wands, because they are in the King of Wands status, the divine masculine. Divine masculine, if you're watching, not too many divine masculines usually tune in. It's usually the divine feminine that knows the spiritual aspect of this, but they're taking action, right? So they have this grand plan, and they're going to be coming towards you with this positive message. It's like a message of opportunity, right? So they got this new idea, this inspiration, and it's so many limited potential that they have. They see it, right? It's something new that's literally stirring up in them, and they want to come forward to talk to you about it, right? So that's what's getting ready to happen if it hasn't happened already. So they're coming in as a King of Cups. So the King of Cups, right, has two cups in their hand, like boom, right? The King of Cups is one of these people that really just kind of commands respect, right? But not love, right? So some of them could be your divine masculines could be older, or really I guess you would say, you know how sometimes you could be younger but you act older. That's what I'm picking up. But they're very kind, they're very ambitious, but because they were in that mindset, they couldn't bring about this death, right? This ending. They couldn't bring a new beginning to this situation because, like I said, they had to rise above their materialism, right? They have a lot of fear of changing, or they could be refusing to change. And High Priestess, here you go. Divine Feminine, y'all be all up in these readings. Like, yep, I'm here. But yeah, you're intuitive, right? You're going within, you're connected to source, you're connected to your higher self, and you are directing your attention inward, Divine Feminine. And this is what's helping this connection. Now, Instagram fam, I got to get ready to go. Don't forget to go over to my YouTube, subscribe so you can hear the rest of the juice. All right, peace. Now, yeah, Two of Wands, they see the success now. They looking out their window and they like, okay, they're planning for their future and they want to make progress towards this, right? And they're going to step out their comfort zone and make this decision. And what they're planning for is this, they're setting romantic goals. Like now the divine feminine is included in their long-term goals. They want to take this relationship to the next level because they know that, what is this, the Nine of Pentacles? They know that, they weren't reflecting on their own self-love. Yeah, they weren't reflecting on their own self-love. Some of them felt like they weren't valuable enough or good enough to be able to lead in this connection. It was a lot of conflict, external conflicts, internal conflicts around them, right? That was keeping them bound. And the Ace of Wands. This is so funny because I did a Divine Feminine Earth sign reading just previously before this, and a lot of these cards are matching. So definitely some of you probably are Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, right? Who has an air sign, divine masculine. That's an interesting combination. But Ace of Wands, right, in reverse. And there were some demanding challenges, and that goes along with that conflict card. They had to get over these. It was so much stuff that was going on around them, and it was keeping them from being able to see the results, especially when it came to a relationship. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, I can't see the bigger picture. I'm sitting up here trying to figure out, do I want to settle down? Am I ready to put up my player card, right? And have this wealth, have this family, have this love? Or do I want to continue to chase the next thing, chase the next dollar, chase the next dream, however it goes? But they were wondering if that is what they really wanted. Constantly reflecting, thinking, and their reflection now is more of like, okay, I see the worth, I see the value, where before they were in the lover's reverse status. It was an imbalance, right? A lot of disharmony within the connection between you guys. They were making bad choices. I mean, it is what it is, right? They were making bad choices, and it probably wasn't even, a lot of it had to do with fear of commitment, and some of them had too many suitors. Too many Johns. That's what how they say it, Johns. Too many pieces on the side, right? Too many options. And it's like, all right, I got these options. Why I'm going to settle for this one? And it brought a lot of disharmony and imbalance to the connection. But when you live like that, right, it leads to a lot of consequences. You see how the Eight of Wands is there pointing? All of them come together. It's like, whoop, it's coming in fast, right? So there's definitely going to be some progress and quick decisions that are going to be made, sudden changes that's going to take place in the Divine Feminine's life. So it's some important news coming to you guys. And yeah, they're walking away from something, because I have my Four of Swords here. They looking real sneaky though, so I don't know if they about to get out of something like real quick without really being totally upfront. But whatever, they had a conflict or some type of disagreement, right, with someone, and whatever this falling out was, it caused them to walk away. It created a lot of bad blood between them and that person. That could have been them, and yeah, nah, this ain't y'all. This ain't the Divine Feminine that they walked away from. However, it could go both ways. That's what I'm picking up. So they either walked away from something that caused a lot of conflict, or this could be you guys, how everything took a turn for the worse, literally, and it left some, they walked away from the situation, left you out in the cold, made you feel quite abandoned, or made you have this feeling of a sense of loss. So it could go either way. But I'm getting ready to pick up on this next card, because I really feel connected to, they walked away from something, another situation. Six of Coins is here. I'm sorry, Five of Coins. I miscounted. But, yep, there were some issues. Some of them could have been having some issues with employment or financial stability, or it could have been issues in love. Oh, I got the King of Swords and the King of Cups here. The Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. So this is due to my upright position cards are representing you guys. When they're in the reverse, it usually represents some type of karmic person or situation. But the Queen of Swords is here. Look how she's thinking. Yeah. Queen of Swords is divine feminine. That represents you. You're very unbiased, right? In your judgment. You're clear with your boundaries and you're direct as hell with your communication, right? And you literally, like, you're just upfront. You're not going to beat around the bush. And you've probably been being very upfront, very personal when it came to this connection at some point. And you're very independent, right? So you value your own space. So you're not that person. You withdrawn. You went within. You weren't chasing them. You was like, you know what? I'm going to take my energy and pull it back inside of me, right? And that's what you did. And that's what made them see. You see how they're looking inside of that cup? Divine masculine is looking in the cup like, wait, what is this that I'm feeling? What is this that I'm seeing? Something just showed up in my cup that wasn't there before, right? Well, what showed up in that cup? Oh, I think I love her. I think I love him, right? Where'd that come from? But the good thing is the King of Cups is what? Wise, diplomatic, very balanced between their head and their heart. They know how to use their intuition and their logical thinking. They know how to be compassionate, right? This relationship is going to definitely be rewarding, especially if they stay in that energy of being balanced with that masculine and feminine side. Yep. Somebody's walking away from that cup, right? You walked away from that cup, divine feminine. Y'all, both of y'all are at this point where you're releasing what no longer serves you. And everything that's dissatisfied in your life, yep, it's like, nope, I'm not doing that no more. And that's where your divine masculine is at. They have this need where they want to experience a higher purpose in their life. They don't want to keep being stagnant. They don't want to be in this stuck energy and unhappy relationships and dealing with these old feelings, right? Staying in bad relationships because of fear. Wow. Progress. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. That's pretty much everything I was talking about. Yep, hardship, loss, isolation, feeling abandoned to some degree. Being in these connections where there's no mutual feelings. Where the person that you love is not feeling the same way, right? And you can't even communicate. Who wants that? 2 of Wands in reverse. It wasn't true happiness. Definitely some underhanded and deceptive energy there. Can you tell me more about that? What are we referencing to? Yeah, the 9 of Cups in reverse. So it's definitely like, it was a lot of unhappiness, a lot of disappointment. They weren't fulfilled in those karmic situations or the karmic relationship or whatever they had going on the side. They weren't fulfilled there, and it was very superficial. And the star, they see that you are the star, right? You're the inspiration. You're the faith. You help them heal. And they know that the universe has blessed them with you. And that the universe is going to bring them all that they need. They just have to be optimistic about their love life because you are the star. You are the shining star. You are the one that's awakening them, divine feminine, right? Because you decided to love yourself first. Go within. I'm going to reshuffle these because I picked it up and I don't know which way, but they will come out again because that's how it always works. All right, 7, 8 of Swords in reverse. They had a lot of limiting self-beliefs that plagued them, that prevented them from moving forward. But what's going to happen after that? Thank you. What you got for me? There be so many cards. I'm like, what am I picking from? Okay. It'd be like a whole storyline. Like, okay, brace me. Hold on, bear with me. So the wheel is here, right? So the wheel has to turn, and it goes through cycles. So you go through cycles of your life. They're going to be good, it's going to be bad, and it comes back around again. But it goes, once it comes back around, what happens? You have that change, right? And things eventually get better. So you got to go through this period where things have to take a turn, the cycles have to close out, but it's coming back around and things are going to get better. You're going to see the changes in your relationship with your divine masculine because they're making adjustments, and it's going to be some type of unexpected changes that will require adjustment, but I'm getting the commitment is being tested. That's what's happening. It's just seeing how well you guys are really for this. Are you working on going within and healing yourself, right? Because they definitely will be back soon, but you got to overcome those triggers and whatever is challenging you. The Five of Cups is here. You got to overcome that with that grief, that disappointment, that sadness, right? Because of this situation, because it didn't work out the way that you planned, you got to take a more positive perspective about this and move on from the past and heal so that you guys can come in as the Two of Cups, because that's what's happening. You guys are coming in collectively because you're definitely both in the acceptance, right? You're going towards accepting and moving on from that past to do this, to create the union, the partnership, the attraction, the connection, right? Those close bonds. This is a strong connection here that's being formed. We all are working together in harmony, and it's like better communication. All of that is going to be there. Balance and companionship. Six of Swords in the reverse. Someone was having difficulties accepting help from others, or just basically resistant to change, but that conflict is no longer there. Your divine masculine is no longer in this conflicted energy. They're not being conflicted by external factors. They are releasing what no longer serves them and are moving forward. Yep, and they are coming with Page of Pentacles. They are coming with ambition, with faithfulness. They're grounded right now. They are making plans for the future for you guys. They are making long-term plans, so that's a good thing. No longer distracted. No longer being a King of Wands. King of Wands is not committed. They come with a lot of passion and energy, right? But yeah, they have a difficult time committing. So they're no longer in that. But however, they could be having some being impatient, or they were running. We know they were running because they always running, right? I'm going to get an elaboration on this card too. Seven of Wands in the reverse. It was extreme pressure. That makes sense. They went from, like I said it right in the beginning. Thank you. Yep. They went from that. And because it was just pressure, that would cause them to keep constantly running because it was weighing them down, right? Because they doubted themselves. That's what the problem was. They didn't feel like that they were worthy enough to have this type of connection. Wow. Knight of Wands. But they're coming again. Got the wand. They're coming with a clear vision. The divine masculine is moving forward. They know what they want. Finally. Great job, divine masculine. You know what you want. Anything else? What's the outcome? Thank you. Okay. Justice. So, justice, karma, cause and effect. A decision will be made, and it's going to be fair. Okay. All of the romantic efforts that you put in is about to be rewarded, Divine Feminine. They're coming to you with a fair and just decision to offer this new beginning because I have the Sun. The Sun represents what? Success, radiance, and abundance. Why? Because you have this energy about you, Divine Feminine, that is radiant, and that's what your Divine Masculine is attracted to, right? That's what's pulling them in even more as well. So the Divine Masculine are on the right track. Let's see where you guys are at, Divine Masculines. Where are the Divine Masculines that are air signs at in this twin flame journey? What is... Here we go. Thank you. Okay, that's what's happening. This came out for the earth signs too. Triggers brought on by your counterparts are necessary for healing and past wounds and trauma. So make sure you guys continue to go within, right? Because your Divine Masculine will be back soon. You guys got to work on those triggers because they're mirroring you. These karmic cycles are now coming to a close. So allow all parties to absorb the necessary lessons for growth. The karmic cycles is ending, right? So everybody has to go through this, have to release what triggers them so that you can end the karmic cycles that are necessary. Your angels are guiding and assisting you towards your financial freedom. So all of that financial issues that Divine Masculine is having, you're being guided, getting opportunities that are allowing you to be financially free. Just commit to being the best version of yourself and enjoy positive impact as it has on your connection. Remember, I talked about the Sun being radiant, being positive, being uplifting. That is what is attracting them and drawing them in, because you are being the best version of yourself. That's your twin. The Divine Masculine mirrors you. And that's what's taking place. You guys are mirroring each other, and you are bringing this situation into union. But you have to continue to heal yourself and work on those triggers and be your most authentic self, Divine Feminine, because Divine Masculine will do the same. Let's see if I can get a pull from here, and then we can wrap it up. Oh, I'm going to wrap it up with my Moonology deck. Hold on 1 second. What message do you have for Divine Masculine who are air signs? In regards to the love connection. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. It's going back talking about the triggers, right? So Divine Masculine, if you're being triggered, Divine Feminine, triggered, look inside yourself. Look at the connection and see what is causing the triggers. You'll know. Off the back, soon as you start feeling bad or you're in this energy where you're vibrationally low, that you've been triggered. Connect the dots. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. You guys are one. That's the twin flame union. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So just believe in this connection because it's going to happen. Don't lose faith. You just got to imagine yourself healing, right? Imagine yourself healing yourself and your beloved, mirroring effects. When you imagine yourself healing, when you work on your healing, then your beloved is doing the same thing. But imagine yourself both surrounded by light, right? And feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. So cover yourself in the white lights and visualize it and see it. Because it's already done in the 5th dimension, right? You just got to work on bringing it here into this dimension, which means what? You can't have lack, worry, fear, anxiety, not letting go of stuff that no longer serve you. Still hold on to those triggers because of what? It slows the progress down. Some of you possibly, it says your loved ones, I can't say it that way. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, so I'm gonna read and get elaboration on the card. But confidence is key to your success as well. So divine masculine, remain confident. Remember, it said that they don't feel valuable enough. But when I did the earth sign reading for divine feminine, the card that came out for them was you are good enough. So what is that saying? You guys are mirroring each other. Now, new moon in Cancer. Right to the page. There's a new start coming in your private life. So something is rising up in a connection with the people and the places you hold dearest. This can be to do with a member of your family, a flatmate, or a moving house. If you're hoping to move forward with something special in your private life, this card comes to you as a message that you can do it. If you've been neglecting your family, it's time to reconnect with them. If you've been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself. If your insecurity is holding you back, that's something for you to work on now. Doing so could bring you your heart's desire. Confidence is the key to success. It's funny how those two cards went hand in hand. But make sure you are putting your family first. Let someone get a bit closer to you. Your divine feminine, right? A new cycle is starting for you, for your child or your children. It's time to review your goals. Have they changed? Make sure you meditate because this will help banish your insecurities. Spend time near water will bring you peace and answers. Virgos was, and Capricorn and Taurus was, spend time near trees. Oh, look, and confidence is key is on the next page. Check that out. This is a start of a new cycle for you. Something new is coming in your life. Now, when you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. This means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. Alternatively, it can hold good news or a new start for your children. Wow. Make time to have fun. It's time for you to show the world what you've got. Shine your light. Have some pride. Spoil yourself because you've earned it. You turned someone's head. You're divine feminine. We ain't worried about nobody else. Now, this is a reminder that you need to be proud of yourself. All right, divine feminine, that is it. I said divine feminine. Yeah, I was right. I said the right thing. All right, divine feminine, that was it about your divine masculine, right? Divine masculine, if you were tuned in, I hope that was helpful for you too. And you guys have a wonderful, happy new year and a blessed weekend. Peace.